What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of the RTG career mode. This is episode number 39. We start this episode off on the back of our big 3-0 win over Valencia. Right now we are in second place in La Liga, only behind Diego Simeone's Atletico Madrid on their head-to-head record. So as we enter April and you see a look at the academy here and our fixtures coming in what is without a shadow of a doubt a make or break month. We got both legs against Manchester United in the Europa League quarter final coming today. Atletico away at Metropolitano in what could be a potential title decider. Villarreal and Girona at home, and also Osasuna away from home as well. Here is the league table. Barcelona have absolutely bottled it towards the end of the season and now 10 points behind us and Atletico and level with Sevilla on their head-to-head record, separating the two sides right now. But it looks as though now, with 9 games to go, it's a straight shootout and a 2-horse race. Diego Simeone versus Docs, Atletico versus Malaga, last year's Copa del Rey champions versus last year's Copa del Rey runners-up. Are Atletico going to be the thorn in our side again, or this year will we get our revenge on Simeone's side? Well, heading into the biggest game of the season thus far, absolutely no doubt about it. I did have one eye on that Europa League quarter final against Manchester United, I can't lie, but I knew that only a win would do here. As I said, La Liga, it goes head to head and then goal difference after a points tie breaker. So it means that if we fail to win this game, it's in Atletico's hands, because they would know if we finish level on points that they would beat us to the title on their head-to-head record. So, heading to Madrid, it was a different kind of scenario. We lost to them in the Rosaleda, but we needed to win away from home, which we often struggle to do, especially against a big boy. So, taking on Simeone's side, well, they didn't want the point, they wanted all 3, and they started off with intensity. Kepa had to bail me out twice and keep it at 0-0 in a really ferocious start from the host, but 24 minutes in, as Zorgain finds Traore, our best chance early failed here, and a damn that hits the crossbar after trying to chip Jan Oblak. Still 0-0 in the first half, but both teams having chances. And the second half started off with intensity as well. 3 minutes after the restart, Nicolo Barella tests Kepa, and it's another great save by our number 1. It's still 0-0, and neither side was satisfied with the point. We both wanted all 3. 19 minutes to go, still deadlocked at 0-0, looking for the opening goal of the game. Traore gets around Robertson, finds Flores. There's Zorgain on the edge of the area. Oblak turns it behind for a corner. It is still goalless at the Metropolitano, but both teams that had good chances. Both goalkeepers were making great saves, but with 15 minutes to go from the following corner, youth player to youth player, don't you just love it in a big game? Flores whips in the corner, and I'll say it again for my football managers and girls on Tinder, 5'10" is not short. Badr Ahmed gets up highest, heads it past Oblak, and the young Moroccan centre-half makes it Atletico 0, Malaga on with his 3rd goal of the season in La Liga. The question is, can we now hold on? Stoppage time. Oh, Kepa, what a save again. Denying João Felix. It was still 1-0. Corner. Final throw to dice. Everyone forward, including Jan Oblak. Floated into the middle. Fernandez gets up. Wins the header. Felix goes for goal. Kepa claims it. Holds on. And Malaga scrape through with the 3 points courtesy of Badr Ahmed's header, Kepa's big saves, and Malaga retake the lead in the race for the title and go 3 points clear with 8 games to go. And that means now, as you'll see the league table, if we win 7 of our remaining 8 and just avoid defeat in the other game and pick up a point, we guarantee the title. We have the better goal difference record, but it's not by much. It's only by a few, so I'm not thinking too much about that. The head-to-head record now is exactly the same. We beat Atletico 1-0 in their backyard. They did the same to us. So the head-to-head record is the exact same now. So if it is level on points, it will go down to goal difference from this point onwards. Our goal difference is better by +9, but a heavy defeat here or there or a big win for Atletico and it can easily be cut down. They've also scored more goals than us, so it's incredibly tight. But all we know now is destiny is in our own hands. Win 7 of our final 8 and avoid defeat in another fixture, and we will be La Liga champions. I tell you what, that final stage there was unbelievable, man. Like, seriously, it's one of those moments where I very rarely wish I had like face cam, because I don't really like face cam. I know it's a very popular thing on YouTube nowadays, but it's not really for me, to be honest. It was one of those moments where I secretly kind of wish I did have it, because when Kepa made that save, I kid you not, if you could try and pitch this in your head, like, I threw my arms up in the air because I thought it was going to sneak in at the near post, and Kepa tipped behind, and I hit my controller on my head. It was so funny. But anyway, Kepa made the saves, and what a difference he has made to our team this year, man. What a guy. And we hold on for the 1-0 victory. But we have to put it to the back of our mind for the following game, because on Thursday night we were now hosting Manchester United in the Europa League quarter-final first leg. And heading into this tie here, well, I said when the tie was drawn, whoever we would have faced would be rank outsiders for. We are the weakest side remaining in the competition. The question is, can we pull off the unlikely and make it through to a European semi-final? Well, heading into the tie, I was feeling quite pessimistic. Right from the get-go, the Red Devils put us under immense pressure. Kepa made a great double save early, but the opening goal was coming for the visitors, and it did. The former Leverkusen playmaker Florian Wirtz makes it 1-0, and the German gives Manchester United the lead. And really, in the first half, I was playing a very high press on Manchester United, very high line here, trying to win the ball back early, but they got so much pace, including with this guy, Marcus Rashford, who has had a complete revelation and turnaround under Erik ten Hag. You got to say, like, how good is that to see? Whether you're a Manchester United fan or not, it's great to see Rashford find his form and find his confidence once again after struggling so much last year. Rashford's been phenomenal this year for the Red Devils, and in this game, with 8 minutes to go before the break, he chips in there second. Kepa comes out to meet him. Like I said, I was playing a really high line in this game. I was getting caught out quite often, and Rashford catches me out there, goes through one-on-one. I was never going to catch him, chips Kepa. It is 2-0 Manchester United. And in the second half, 13 minutes after the restart, at this point, we were just kind of holding on to a 2-0 deficit to at least give us a glimmer of hope. Going back to Old Trafford, Kepa made another great save there, and without him, this tie would have been over. But from the corner, because it wasn't, as Manchester United play a short corner, give it away. There you go, proof right there. You shouldn't do short corners. I can't stand short corners. El Akab chips through Zorgain. Brilliant footwork to be Axel Toanzebe. And from nothing, Malaga are back in the game and the tie. It's 2-1. Zorgain finishes with the weaker left foot. He's been brilliant for me this year. And it finishes 2-1. So Manchester United win the game. But I tell you what, we celebrated like we'd won the game, because I would take that every day of the week. At that moment there, when Manchester United won that corner after Kepa made the save, the question was, how big were Manchester United going to win this game by? Well, in the end, the answer was by 1 goal. Courtesy of Kepa's brilliance and Zorgain on the counter alongside El Akab. 2-1 the final score, and I tell you what, we go to Old Trafford with unlikely a chance of making it through to the semi-finals. But I'm trying not to get distracted, because this is still our priority. La Liga, following game, 8 games to go, win 7, or win them all really, and we are champions of La Liga. So let's get the first of 8 we need here. Taking on Girona, perfect start. Early on to the game we have the breakthrough. Adama Traore notches up goal number 20 in La Liga and gives us the lead. 33 minutes in soon after, Girona had their leveller. A rare error from Kepa. He really should have saved that one there. I don't know how on earth he dived under the ball, but he did. Can't be too critical though. This guy's saved my bacon far too many times this season. So even so, it's 1-1. Girona have their early leveller. And in the second half, I was struggling to break them down all through the game. Struggling to get chances, but 66 minutes in, sometimes you just need a bit of luck, and we certainly got it. Traore trying to play the ball across, gave it away, but got it straight back, rolls it back to our number 4, and Zorgain once again, second in 2. I love this guy, man, seriously. Ensures that we do grind out the 2-1 victory. Far from convincing by any stretch of the imagination, but it doesn't matter how we get the win so long as we do. If we only win by a single goal between now and the end of the season, I don't care one bit, because we'll be La Liga champions. Malaga 2, Girona 1. Thursday night, we now travel to England for the first time in the save. The Northwest, specifically in Manchester, taking on the Red Devils at Old Trafford. We currently trail by a goal, and we have an unlikely and improbable chance of coming from behind to make it through to the Europa League semi-finals. The question is, can we now pull it off in Manchester United's backyard? Well, heading into the game, we were lucky enough just to be here, really, after I got dominated in the first leg. But 29 minutes in, oh my goodness. I mean, that is a sensational bit of dribbling, isn't it? Alvaro Morata, the Spaniard, typical, gives the Red Devils the lead. But what a bit of dribbling that was there by Alvaro Morata. Not always at Real Madrid or Juventus or Atletico, but here at Manchester United, what a bit of dribbling. Goes through and puts it past Kepa. The Red Devils restored their 2-goal cushion, but in the second half, we weren't done. And 12 minutes after the restart, we battled back in the first leg, and we do here as well. El Akab, got the assist for the goal in the first leg, gets the goal this time, rounding the keeper and making it 1-1. But Manchester United were just a level above. And you know, I often say that I present the highlights package very, very fairly, completely unbiased, and I never try and dress the games up any other way. Ultimately here, I was taking on a far better side and I was struggling. Alvaro Morata bagged his brace 69 minutes in, and there was no doubt about it whatsoever. Yes, I got a couple of goals on the counter, but ultimately here, I was struggling big time. Really, this tie should have been done at this stage. The fact we were only down by 2 goals after Morata put the Red Devils back in front, it was a bit of a miracle, really. I mean, Manchester United were a far better team, but I kept on breaking through, though. I kept on getting behind their back line, and with 18 minutes to go, we were back in it again. Level on the night, but behind by a goal on aggregate. 17 minutes to go. Antonio Villa gets his first goal as El Akab, who was causing Eric Ten Hag's side so many problems, makes it 2-2. But again, I was playing a really high line, really high press. I kept on getting caught out that way. I kept on giving up easy chances inside my area, and with a minute to go, what a ball by Bruno Guimaraes this was. And after he scored in the first leg, he scores the dagger in the second. There's no doubt about it, I was the weaker team. There was no doubt about it, we were the worst side. There's no doubt about it, Manchester United deserve to make it through, and they do. Rashford completes the route, 3-2 on the night, 5-3 over 2 legs, and that is that. Malaga are out in the quarterfinals of Europa League. But you know what, to be fair, I thought I did a pretty decent job there. Like, we were the far weaker side, and I scored 3 goals against the Red Devils, but I always say, I never present a highlights package unfairly. We were the weaker team. We were the worst team. We deserved to go out. The question is now, can we make amends in the league? Because with 7 games to go, we've now taken a 6-point lead on Atletico Madrid, and it means win 5 of our remaining 7 and just avoid defeat in one of the other 2, and we will be La Liga champions. We knocked out of Copa del Rey in the semis, we were knocked out of Europe in the quarters, but in La Liga, destiny is in our own hands for the championship. But that will end this episode of the RTG Career, guys. Big thank you for watching. Hope you have enjoyed it. If you haven't, please drop a like. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day, and I will see you for the next episode of the RTG Career Mode very soon.